YouTube. Hi, how's it going? This is a different kind of format than what we've been posting. It's good to switch it up. It's healthy. It's what the channel needs. We're gonna be talking about the best games of 2021 and some of the stuff that has kind of impacted me throughout the year. It's been a good year. It's been a really good year. A lot of changes, a lot of fun, good stuff, bad stuff, but mostly good, which is great. In the world of gaming, I feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs, but the positivity has definitely outweighed a lot of that. And I think due to the recent pandemic, the past 2 years, I think gaming is more important now, more than ever. And I think more than anything, online gaming has been a way to connect with people, with friends, family members that, you can't really get from a Zoom call or a Facebook call because you are both experiencing something at the same time. I thought that was probably the highlight of this year and last year for me. And it's not even a specific game, it's just multiple experiences that really gave me hope and patience through sitting at home doing nothing. And it still does, and it always has, which I think is a very powerful thing. I'd like to give a kudos to online gaming for getting a lot of us through hard and difficult times, because it is pretty special what it can do. As far as specific games that have impacted me and have stuck with me through 2021, there's two in particular that I've had a hard time kind of juggling what game has been my favorite game of the year. I would like to start talking about Halo Infinite, because Halo Infinite has brought back a lot of great feelings, has kind of redeemed first-person shooter, multiplayer, competitive, ranked, whatever games for me. It's bare bones, it's balanced. I do think there's a lot to learn as far as microtransactions and other things, because it is now a free-to-play game, and I think that's a great step, but they still have to kind of follow structures that I think will help them if they look at other developers and stuff, but I think they can do it. I definitely know they can fix it. They've already been very vocal about changing stuff that needs to be changed. Other than that, the campaign, I'm still waiting to finish it because I don't want it to end. And I know people who have beat it multiple times. I'm not that kind of person. I like to play a game and not get burnt out as much, so I kind of segment my love for the game in like chunks. So I'll be like playing heavy one day, and then I won't play it for like another week, and I'll come back to it. But that's mostly for story games and campaigns, so I'm taking my time with it. But I'm loving it so far. I think the open world aspect of the game has brought it back. Even though it's a very new thing for Halo, it's brought it back to a sense of discovery, a sense of wonderment, and I love that, and I think it's beautiful. So I'm very excited to see what 343 does with Halo Infinite. But even though that's one of my favorite games, and I think it will continue to be my favorite game into 2022 as far as an FPS game, my all-time favorite game of this year has to be, hands down, It Takes Two. That game was a very big surprise for me. I did not expect it to not only like fulfill any expectations, because it came out of nowhere. I didn't expect anything of it. It Takes Two, it's 100% cooperation, 100% vocal. Me and my girlfriend played it, and that's one of the games that like we've been taking our time with, and I think we play like a level a week pretty much, but we're very close to beating it. Like I think we're very close. It has still blown my mind in many ways. The cooperation, the level of detail, the level design, the gameplay, most importantly, the gameplay is smooth. It is different every level. It's a shooter game one level, it's a beat 'em up one level, it's a 2D game one level. Like there's so many cool things about that game. There's even a part where you're in a fighting game and one person has to control the platform, and then one person is the character fighting the boss. And that's the point where I was like, this game is ahead of its time. It is unique. I've never seen anything like this. And I hope to see Hazelight Studios make more amazing games in the future. They're very underrated, and it's an EA property that I think has a lot of potential to bring EA back into the limelight and not have a negative connotation, which I think will be really good for the studio. EA has a bad rap, but I think they could come back with more of these indie studios. It's a good direction for them to get back into the positivity of gaming. So those are my highlights. My biggest letdown of this year is Battlefield 2042. And that's one of those games that I thought we were gonna have a trifecta of amazing first-person shooters. We were gonna have Vanguard, which I wanted it to be good, but it wasn't, obviously. It's one of the worst Call of Duty games I've played in a while, solely due to the map design. That's pretty much it. And if you have bad maps in a game, you have a bad game. And that's something I kind of stand by. But Battlefield 2042 was the biggest letdown by far. And it was very sad to see DICE be back under the scrutiny of the player base. Like, it reminded me of Battlefront 2 days when the microtransactions were horrible and people just shat on the game. This is kind of deeper. No, there's not a lot of crappy microtransactions, but there is a lot of gameplay mistakes. There's a lot of glitches and half-bakedness into this game. You can tell when a game is half-baked. This game is definitely like not ready to be shipped or greenlit by any means. It felt like Cyberpunk 2077 all over again. It was very sad. It was very sad. I mean, all the buddies were looking to like hop back from Halo Infinite to Vanguard to 2042. Now we're solely playing Halo Infinite, which I think is fine. Like, I have so much fun playing Halo Infinite. If it wasn't for Halo Infinite, I feel like multiplayer games would be in a really bad state, especially just FPS games in general. So I'm mostly very happy about all the games that came out this year and the experiences. And like I said, like, just being stuck inside sometimes, like, we had COVID this year and we got to play games and hang out and have a good, fun time doing it. Video games kept us close, kept my friends close. People who I haven't seen in a while, I got to talk to. Had our friend groups talking like every night for the most part, and I think that's special. If I could leave you guys with any message or any New Year's resolution as far as games, game-related things, I recommend you try new games. I think that's something to keep things fresh. If you play one game over and over again, you're gonna get burnt out and end up not liking games, and that's how a lot of people are. Try new stuff, try different kinds of games. There's a billion games out there, and it's a lot of fun. And as far as a personal thing to kind of leave you guys with is, don't feel like you're stuck. If you're stuck in a rut, whether you're stuck at a job, whether you're stuck at a life choice that you made and you feel like you can't get out of it, just know that there's a lot more to life. This year, I think I've felt a lot more comfortable. I'm getting to a point where I don't want to feel stressed about doing stuff that I don't want to do. I will be honest to myself. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. As far as like even making videos, like, I'm not going to force myself to make videos. I'm going to find a way to want to do them, find the passion, and get back to a place of fun, a place of acceptance, and I want to move forward. And I hope you guys can too, no matter what the issue is. I hope you guys can find peace and fun, and whether it be gaming or an activity, sports, whatever. I hope you guys have fun and find that sense of purpose through whatever medium. I hope you guys have a great new year. It's been a great year. I hope you guys have a great next year as well. Be with your family, have fun, be with your friends. That's pretty much the video. So, oh yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I want to see a lot more growth on this channel, so it helps to have people that help. I put a lot of work into this stuff, so I would really appreciate it. I go live on Twitch like almost every single day. So check out my Twitch, follow. The Twitch streams are very fun. You guys are missing out on them if you guys don't go on there. So yeah, Happy New Year. Love you guys.